so now we're gonna quickly go into wise vibes. Ooh, this is gonna be the last segment of this first episode. Now, eventually, I would love for you guys to submit your own questions to me. To start it off, honestly, you can just DM my Instagram. My Instagram is going to be down in the description. Again, I need to make the Instagram page for this podcast, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to like call it Vibes Digest the pod or something like that. But it's going to be in this description. Submit your questions. But until I start to grow an audience, I'm just going to pull questions from Reddit. Also, you guys can leave questions down below in the comment section. If you guys want me to answer, that's also like super easy. I don't know if you can comment on podcasts, but on YouTube, definitely leave a comment. All right, let's get into the first one. I'm 27, female, currently in a relationship going on almost 3 years. Last night, my ex called me. I dated him for 3 years. Oh, well, you just said that. It's been almost 5 years since we spoke, 2020. We were good, but he also cheated on me. Oh, wait, I understand. She also dated her ex for 3 years. Okay, got it. It's been almost 5 years since we spoke, 2020. We were good, but he also cheated on me a lot throughout my relationship with him. I was loyal and in love with him. Our breakup really messed me up for a while, but I healed and met the man I'm with now. I never blocked the number because he broke up with me and blocked me, so I haven't had contact since we broke up. I ignored the call and blocked. He called me on a different phone. Oh, I also blocked that. And he called me on private. I still did not answer. I guess in my mind, I feel like he wants to rekindle and I'm happy in my relationship now, but part of me wants to call. Ooh, what should she do? First of all, I feel like the fact that he's continuously trying to reach out to you is a clear sign that not much growth has happened. That is a bit of manipulative. Manipulative might not be the right word. And I don't want to use such strong language like abuse in this case, but it's definitely toxic behavior to continuously try to reach out to a person that is clearly trying to not have a conversation or reach out or chat. Simple as that. Your ex has reached out to you literally multiple times on different devices, which is crazy. Private numbers. He clearly doesn't know that no means no. You don't want to have a conversation, which tells me that he still needs to work on some things, okay? Behaviors are very so toxic. I don't know the reason why they broke up. She doesn't really go into that. He probably definitely regrets the breakup a little bit. He's probably also like, oh, I miss her. Or maybe he's just really bored. And he's like, oh, like who do I know is a good time and I can reach out to, and it's you. And he probably doesn't know that you're in a relationship right now. Or if he does, that's even crazier. The key here is the fact that he's continuously reaching out to you, although you keep blocking and you don't have a conversation. That tells you there is no growth. You will not gain anything from this. Do not risk your relationship, your current relationship that you say that you're happy in, for the past. Don't let curiosity kill the cat. Do not let curiosity kill your relationship. Just block him and literally do not respond, because the moment you respond is the moment that he realizes, oh, I still have access to you. You do not want him. Send a clear sign. You do not have access to me. Send a clear sign that he does not have access to you anymore. Next question. This situation happened 10 plus years ago, but has always left me confused. At the time, my wife and I were together 20 plus years when she found out her sister slept with my ex-boyfriend. With her ex-boyfriend, oh my goodness. I should also mention my wife and the guy share a child together. One more detail, my wife's sister has had a promiscuous past since she was a teen. My wife was told about it through a third-party relative. The hookup supposedly happened during a drunk moment in time, and when discussing it with me, my wife seemed bothered by it. As her husband, I was confused and somewhat angry as I asked, why would this bother you? Naturally, she claimed it did not bother her. However, she admitted that she was a little put off by her sister's actions. At some point, she confronted her sister but never shared those details of that conversation. I have serial killers who have I have zero cares who an ex of mine sleeps with, relative or not. Of course, this was years ago, but my question is, as a spouse, how would you have reacted to my wife's behavior? I would be comforting. The hell? Bro, your hold on. Your wife found out that her sister slept with the father of her child, her ex. Why are we ignoring the fact that she also shares a child with this man? That is insane. First of all, horrible on the sister. What the hell? That is beyond breaking girl code. That is way worse than like a best friend, a friend, whoever, sleeping with an ex. You are my blood relative, my sister, and you slept with my ex, and not only just any ex, y'all. The ex who happens to be the father of my child. I would be livid. If I was the wife, you would have to hold me back. I would be absolutely livid. Like, I would not speak to my sister ever again. I don't care if it was a drunk moment. No, I do not have, I do not still have feelings for my ex. It's the principle. It's the disrespect. It's the fact that this is a man that I continuously probably still have to have interactions with because we share a child together. We probably co-parent together. And now I have to look at you and know, you nasty, nasty man slept with my sister. What? And her sister has some serious issues. That's all I'm gonna say. Her sister has some serious issues that she needs to work out. A little bit of jealousy there, a little bit of careless acts. I would be absolutely livid. And the fact that I found out from a third-party relative, I didn't even find out from my sister. First of all, why does this third-party relative know? Like, who is this third-party relative? Is it a cousin? No, I would be livid. And shame on you, husband, for trying to make this about you. This is not about you. Your wife just found out devastating news. What do you mean you wouldn't care if, like, someone sleeps with your ex? You wouldn't care if your brother sleeps with this woman? Let's say y'all two broke up. Let's say you guys get a divorce. You wouldn't care if your brother sleeps with her? You wouldn't feel disgusted by that? You would. You would. Let's not make this about you. How I would respond if I was in your shoes is I would be comforting. I would say that's really effed up on her part. And I would help her work through, like, how does she want to mend that relationship? Does she want to mend that relationship? And I would be there for my partner. I would not make this about me, because guess what? It's not about you. Okay, next question. My birthday is on Wednesday. My boyfriend of 7 years didn't make a reservation. Oh. I only found this out because I told him that my mom was wondering what my B-Day plans were. I also got mad because he said he started flight therapy today, but his therapist didn't tell him how many sessions for our flight therapy it takes. And my boyfriend said he would ask next week. I finally got him to agree to email the therapist tomorrow, or I think. But is it wrong thinking that after 7 years of dating, he didn't plan my birthday and I don't feel important? I know career is always a priority, but maybe this is what relationships turn into. Would appreciate any advice. Oh, honey, no. I don't know about you. Now, here's a couple things. Hold on. Hopefully I'm not messing up the audio here by moving this microphone. Here's a couple things. Not everyone takes birthdays as seriously, but somebody like me, I love birthdays. I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I love celebrating my birthday. I would be deeply hurt by that, especially after 7 years. Now, a few things. One, ask yourself, how much do I actually care about celebrating my birthday? Is it just like another year for me? Is it something that I truly take serious? I don't know that context here. If this is, I'm gonna go on the realm and say you wouldn't be asking this if, like, you didn't enjoy celebrating your birthday. After 7 years, he should know how much that means to you, right? I do have friends who, like, literally do not want to celebrate their birthday, and I hate that because I love celebrating them. But I still, like, always do something small for them, right? Whether that's a picnic, or maybe that's just me, like, going over, getting them a gift, a bottle of wine, whatever the case may be. Like, I always make sure I have the opportunity to celebrate them nonetheless, even if it's on a very small scale, because they might not enjoy celebrating birthdays. That makes complete sense. Totally understand that. In this case, though, he didn't make a reservation. He hasn't even, like, reached out to his job to see if he's gonna have flight therapy. Like, that's a little bit concerning. That's a little bit of red flags, and it's a little bit of a sign of, like, are you checked out of this relationship? I would also ask you to look back 6 birthdays, like the last 6 birthdays. What did that look like? Did he go all out? Have you noticed, like, okay, let's say birthday 1 through 3, he went all out, threw a party, went on vacation, had a grand dinner, got you a gorgeous gift, a nice handbag. Did he go all out, and is he now slowly starting to like care less? But clearly you're not caring less because you're still going out your way to celebrate him. I would ask those questions. If it was always a pattern of like, oh, like he never really put in a ton of effort with my birthdays, that's one thing. If he did put a ton of effort and now it's starting to like lessen and lessen, that's a sign, in my opinion, of somebody who is a little checked out of a relationship, and that's not the best flag. I would also be concerned because 7 years into a relationship, like you should know your partner really cares about something. Career or not, you should still be a priority and you should be able to make both work. Okay, you have flight therapy on my actual birthday, cool. Let's celebrate that weekend. I understand career comes first to a certain extent, but you can also prioritize both things by saying, hey babe, I have flight therapy here. Maybe he surprises you with a nice gift, nice breakfast in the morning before he goes off to flight therapy, and then that Saturday you guys have dinner reservations. There's ways to work around it, right? As long as he's still prioritizing you. I would also ask yourself, like, do you want to get married? Do you want to get married to this guy? You guys have been dating for 7 years. That's probably going to be the next step, right? I would just think about, is this going to continue into the marriage? And is it going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse? Because if so, and this is such a hard thing to say because I know it's so much easier said than done, but that's when I would start rethinking the relationship as a whole. Now, I know some people might be like, oh wow, girl, it's just a birthday. It's not that serious. But it's kind of the smaller things I would say to look out for. And birthdays are not small things, in my opinion. I think they're actually very big things, and I think it speaks volume that you're not celebrating me. I really do. Yeah, I would just ask all those different questions. Yeah, I would ask myself all those different questions and kind of like analyze, hey, what did the last couple birthdays look like? And what will the next couple birthdays look like? And is this something that's just gonna get worse and worse? And is it better to leave now versus leaving in like 3 more years? And also, how old are you? 7 years of dating, no ring, no marriage? You might be young. And also, marriage is not the end goal for everybody. So let me not prejudge on that. But 7 years of dating and you're like not prioritizing my birthday, that's a red flag, babe. You absolutely are 100% valid for feeling like upset about this. He should be making you a priority. I don't care if you guys been together for 30 years. You should still be a priority because guess what? You should be a priority, period. But like also guess what? You're making him a priority.